Hola compañero, welcome, pleasure. Today we have some PS Vita, Switch, PS2 and Nokia news. Let's get into it. And let's start with a brand new update for the Vita port of Unreal Tournament. That significantly improves the performance and the boot time. I've been checking it out and yes, it's better. Rin is still marking it as a version 0.7. I guess his standards are really high. If you've already installed it, you can simply update it via VitaDB app. If not, you need to fully set it up. Second, we got an official release of Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies by DevNoName120. Right now we are on the version 1.02, so it's a bit better than the one I was testing in my previous video. Some bugs have been fixed, on-screen joysticks were removed, and the audio issues have been addressed. Audio and sound effects were working even before, but sometimes it was a bit inconsistent. Too loud or sped up, and now it's much better. The developer was working really hard to bring us this one, big thanks to him. There were several challenges that he had to overcome while making it happen. He shared with us all the details, you can find them in a previous video. It's quite technical talk, it's not for everyone, but it's certainly interesting for me. To install this one, ideally you want to go to our Discord to minimize the errors, or if you are just updating it, simply install new VPK. Third, I was testing the upcoming Aleph One Vita port that allows for playing Marathon Trilogy, old school retro first-person shooter, and it's already pretty decent. The frame rate is not terrible, buttons and joysticks do work, the menu is a bit slow, like you press a button and it takes a second for the cursor to move to the other option. It is in a 4:3 aspect ratio, so it doesn't cover the full screen. I was asking about the widescreen support and the developer will look into it. All in all, decent progress, looking forward to the upcoming update. Also guys, great way to support this channel is to become a Patreon member, it makes a huge difference. So big up to all the supporters, it's greatly appreciated. Next we have a Vita port of Pacman Championship Edition DX. Many people claim this is one of the best Pacman games. The base premise is like a classic Pacman, but it has a lot of enhancements. Most noticeably, it has great visuals, bright neon graphics and flashy effects, great soundtrack, there is a constant action, no waiting between levels, the maze changes while you play, it gets faster gradually, and there are the ghost trains. If you are a fan of Pacman, I'm sure you're gonna like it. The Vita port is perfectly playable. I would recommend full overclock, and in the configurator you can play with bunch of settings. It is an Android port, so to install it you need to follow a setup instructions and provide game files alongside installing VPK. Now I just want to quickly mention that Resident Evil 4 Mobile Vita port is now fully in English language. You need to delete your old Chinese version if you've installed it, and then install new VPK and provide new files. Check out Discord if you need any help. Now let's check some Switch homebrew front. Dan, the developer behind Tico, is working on several new emulators that he wants to implement into Tico frontend. Most importantly, ARMSX2, the PS2 emulator. I have an older test build and I've been testing just one game, Destroy All Humans, without overclock. It wasn't running at full speed, but it certainly looked hell of a promising. I've seen some YouTube videos where people have newer, more optimized builds and they played with overclock and the results were truly impressive. Dan is not taking a no as an answer and he is working hard to bring it to all of us for enjoyment. On top of PS2, he also shared a picture from PS Vita Switch emulation with Vita 3K. If all goes well, we might see this one happen too. And as a very last, he was also testing 3DS emulation with some Pokemon game, and again it looked super impressive. I'm wishing you good luck, brother. 3DS, Vita and PS2 on Switch sound like a lot of fun. Next, we are looking at the real Minecraft port to the PS2 by OptiJuegos. This port is based on a recently leaked source code of a Minecraft Pocket Edition 0.6. We have already received ports for Vita, 3DS, even for the old Symbian phones, and now we have received even the PS2 port with a ton of optimizations and fixes so it can run at over 30 FPS on a real PS2 hardware. According to the developer, the trickiest part was the RAM and VRAM issues. The console only has 32 MB, but by adapting it well to the VUI, they managed to pull it off. On his Twitter account, he shared gameplay footage video. That's what you are watching on the screen right now. In case you want to see one more impossible port, it's surely Half-Life running on old Nokia Symbian phone by Dante Leoncini. He's showcasing it on Nokia N95 and it actually looks amazing. Music and sound work, physical controls too. He has also added a mouse and keyboard support, and it can reach 30 FPS with some occasional slowdown. This is truly a huge achievement in my opinion. Previously I've shared with you GTA 3 Nokia port. It was done by the same developer, but that one was running a bit slow cause it's much more demanding. This one, however, is actually very playable. Well, only hurdle seems to be the controls. It was designed as a phone at the end of the day, not as a gaming handheld. Still amazing to see Half-Life playable on Nokia N95. The developer is also working on a port of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. He's sharing all the creations and updates on his Twitter account, feel free to check it out. I even came across his website where he explains why he's doing it in the first place. The goal is simple and it goes beyond the code. He wants to raise awareness of planned obsolescence. He wants to teach how to make the most of the old hardware and revive what we already have. He wants to build consciousness about consumption and electronic waste. And he wants to seek a change toward freer, longer-lasting technology. These are all very valid reasons. I fully support him. That's about it for this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, join, become a Patreon. I would like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.